Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. In today's episode, we are going to be heading back into the Cove. We have now unlocked the first champion boss, but I'd like to get all of our party up to level 6 and some of their skills upgraded as well before we start worrying about that. So I think instead we're going to take on this medium champion mission with a Book of Sanity as its reward. Now, I don't have a Book of Sanity, which is the primary reason that I'm doing this. It's not great. 20% stress resist is probably not something I'm really going to need, but the alternatives are some stuff I've already got, basically. So that made that decision for me. So what we're looking for is a crone, an Amand, a Bellecote, and a Dudley. Awesome. Now these guys do have all of their gear upgraded, but their skills are still not quite maxed out. Now this is a medium mission, so our provisioning wants to be, say, something like that. For those, say 2. I'm not even bothering with holy water anymore. Maybe like 1 anti-venom instead. Alright, I'm pretty okay with that. I think that'll be just fine for this particular run. More tips about tentacled lurkers. Hopefully our trap and scouting means we don't have to worry too much about them. That would be ideal, at least. And load screen. There we go.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Alright, a lot of little branches. That could be good or bad. It's going to mean more backtracking than we normally want to see. But at the same time, with our scouts, an opportunity perhaps to just avoid some hallway battles if we find out... Oh, come on.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Still, 80% trap resist. Still doesn't even matter. Alright, it may mean that we're able to avoid even going down some of those hallways if we could just scout and see that there's no room battle at the end. Alright. Nice. Not quite enough damage. Oh god. Not what I need out of him right away. Alright, well I'll tell you what then. Let's see if we could stun him and just rob him of his super buffed up action. And then... Gargling grab doesn't miss. Okay. That's fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. Ugh, everything's not fine. Ow. That stung a lot. Alright, I'm going to try to learn my lesson here. We'll stay on top of healing anytime it needs to be done. Alright. 10 damage is not too bad. Sea Breeze is terrifying, though. 17, a point-blank shot should get this guy taken care of. Good. See, Dudley remembers how to dodge.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. Alright. And... awesome, down to 6, but taking 3. 28, 27. I'll get him back up to max health. And barrier. Ugh. The synergies are real. He's protecting him. He's buffing him. If the enemy really knew what they were doing, there is a chance that they would guard and sea breeze constantly, and then we would just like never be able to get through a sort of impenetrable wall. Man. Guard's going to absorb a lot of that damage with 75% protection rating. Alright. Let's try to stack some damage over time. Miss horribly instead. Okay. Okay. Ow. 18 is not a small amount of damage either. Need like any one of you to not be alive anymore. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and heal him. He took a pretty big hit that last time.
Press this advantage.
That super overkills that guy. Oh man, Bellecote, what are you doing, man? Now the skills not being at max level is meaning that our accuracy is suffering a little bit, and I think that's where the shortcoming lies. As we've stepped into these champion missions, I've started missing an awful lot more than I ever did before. I think this is a time
Their formation is broken.
we could stand to just do some
Maintain the
damage there.
offensive.
Okay. And now, point blank shot makes 0 sense in this situation. So we'll instead do 0 damage. That seems better. Alright, your protection needs to go away. Please and thank you. Try for another stun here.
The light,
Resisted.
the promise
Too
of
bad.
safety.
But a good dodge, nonetheless. Okay. You know what? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that one more time, which is then going to allow me to set the Grave Robber up for a lunge instead. Awesome. 10 damage there. Try for the stun out of her. We did get it that time. Excellent. And now our Highwayman is in a position, to do something like that. Alright, and Bellecote, you get to redeem yourself by missing instead of delivering a killing blow. Not quite what I had in mind, guys. Not quite what I had in mind. Okay. There we go.
As the fiend
Finally
falls,
redeemed himself.
A faint hope blossoms.
Yep. The hope it be a blossomin'. We'll go ahead and use our key. Nice. 800 gold definitely makes that key a worthwhile purchase. 3 more rounds before that is out. 2, 1, gone. Alright. Excellent. Let's see what we could do for... go for a scout in this next room then, I guess. These fish carcasses are lovely. Oh, 2,000 gold. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. For shovel use...
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Oh, man. And a fight just as our light level drops. Okay. Stress wave, please dodge. That's fine, too. You know what I'm thinking here? I'm gonna stun him. Except I'm not, but I'm gonna try to stun him, and then I think... Oh man, if Bellecote could have just inflicted the bleed, he would have taken out the armored maggot on his own. That's fine. Everything's okay.
Continue the onslaught.
Let Dudley do it.
Destroy them all.
She needed to heal herself anyway. Another stress wave that we don't manage to dodge. That's getting a little bit dicey there. But, man, Bellecote, what is up with you, man? I might need to consider an accuracy trinket or something. He doesn't have anything removing it. He even has Fated? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, well, fine then. Alright, that takes care of at least our HP worries. Of course, me immediately getting hit by that kind of puts him back on the table. Alright. Big buff, but I should be able to get a stun on this guy, except he's going to act first and turn his huge buff into
On the brink,
Death's Door.
facing the abyss.
Alright. The fear is real. Clearly the champion missions are reminding me what they are all about. Just a couple of good heals on him and he's going to be back in no time. Let's maybe try for something... Sea Breeze is not what I want. You're a better healer than ours. Okay, let's go with this.
And power.
Wow, those are big numbers. I like it. Down to 12, down to 5. 7 to 13. Let's go there. Let's go there. And then... I feel like I gotta do another heal. Our speed might not be high enough to get off first. Oh, but it is beautiful. Lunge does its duty.
This expedition at least promises success.
Indeed. Indeed it does. Alright, a common trinket, stun skill chance, dodge and accuracy, trap, disarm, and scouting. Huh. That's actually kind of good for us. What do I want to do here? I'll take it over citrine, and I'll ditch the crest for now. We got a fairly decent haul of crests after our last run. Really ouch. Hoping for a scout that I didn't get.
A devastating
Oh,
blow.
thank you. Yeah, exactly. That was what I thought too.
Well struck.
Oh my god. Alright, we turned being surprised into an instant we are a maze sauce. Yes. Yes. Tidal Slam actually would have had a huge chance to like move her back, which I would have kind of been okay with. Alright. One of these. And then one of these. And of course, point blank shot would be rather fantastic. And as long as our health is in the situation it is, I'm going to go ahead and swap those guys here. Good, Bellecote. Good.
Masterfully executed.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That was rather masterful. I tell you what, let's go ahead and finale out of this. And then our party setup is sorted. They can do a pretty decent job from either of those positions. Try for a stun. It would so be worth it. It didn't do it, but it would have been worth it. It's not wrong. Okay, I managed to move him. Good dodge, good dodge. I can still try to shadow fade him from there. Okay. Oh, come on. Maybe I should have, Maybe I should have. I'm gonna do some crazy things in just a second. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of healing on him. Our stuns have been inconsistent in their application at best.
The ground quakes.
Right where it hurts. Oh, come on. Don't get moved. Thank you. Thank you. And with that corpse expiring, we'll stick to the healing. We'll stick to the healing. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Impressive.
Nice. 19. Was that worth trading our point blank shot for it? I think so. I really do. I think that was okay. It even sounds painful. Like, I hear that echo in your skull sound as that thing hits, and it's just terrifying. Man, I don't think I got a single stun to stick on this guy. But I can dodge with the best of them. Probably shouldn't target the character with 96 dodge in the future, Mr. Ucka Savage. That is your real name. Down to just 4. Oh, come on. Alright, this is a time to go on the offensive and miss horribly. There we go.
Victory. Perhaps a turning point.
I can't carry half of this stuff. Okay, tell you what. Let's get our party resorted. And then over emeralds. We're gonna end up giving up that and that. And then we'll use the shovel to prop it open. Sweet. Oh, man.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Say 350 for that torch is fine. We need to go check this out. And you know what? Ah, man. This is a common trinket, but I'm gonna go ahead and swap for the rare. She's losing a little bit of dodge chance, but I think we've been good there. And some of these guys with their like 95% stun resist, it's just too much. I'm not able to consistently make anything out of the Shadow Fade. It just becomes a dodge buff and a move back. It's no longer providing its trademark stun, and that is making me very sad. Alright, this was just an empty room, meaning that this hallway was mostly the waste of a shovel. That's okay, though. I would have loved to still had it. I've used 3 shovels in these first 4 rooms, and we've still got quite a bit left here. Alright, unburned torch, maxing out that stack again. Come on.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Really? 90% trap resist? Just gonna suck it up, take it on the chin. It's no good, man. It's no good. Okay. Well, let's see what the Stunning Satchel maybe does for us here. If it doesn't allow these attacks to connect a little bit better. Of course, we did lose a little bit of ranged accuracy, and now we're missing with those. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Oh, can't get the bleed either. Whoa. Okay. As long as his dodge debuff is active, I don't really expect them to be missing too much. And... oh, a critical pinch. 50 damage. I've got bandages. Jeez. Ow. Ow. Okay. It's our turn now. We've still got this. We're coming back. Nice. Landing stuns again. Not landing bleeds, though. Oh, no. I forgot to use a bandage. That is a horrible misplay. That is 10 damage I did not need to take, quite honestly. Let's try for another one of these. He does have his stun resist on right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bellecote. That is my bad. Oh, and he resists it, and we pay the price.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, God. At last, the greatest joke of all. Not this time. This time we will crit for 19 healing. I can do a 7. Ooh, thank you. Love that that was a miss. Okay. Your stun resist buff wore off. We're able to get the stun on him. Awesome. A harvest is going to mean taking out that guy. Good dodge for the spear fishing. Okay. I think we're back in control of this fight. I do need to be passing out healing to like 3 different characters, though. That's a little bit troubling. I haven't... man, I've barely connected with any of these hits, and I haven't gotten bleed to land on the Savage once. Tell you what. Mostly doing this for her self-heal, but the damage is nice, too. Not gonna lie. Tidal Slam. Crit. Oh, God. But he did resist the move. Ugh. Spear fishing. Ouch. Okay, that should be able to get a stun. And then... it's decent. Not amazing, but it was decent. tell you what, gonna seem a little weird, right? But that's all for the point-blank shot, to be able to do that. Oh,
Unnerved,
God.
unbalanced.
Those title slams are no joke. No joke at all. What do I want? Unlikely to get kill.
A singular strike.
But that's fine. You can target Omond if you'd like. Off of Death's Door, I command it. And then you will easily die to this. And then you will probably miss. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Let's see. If I can get a stun, which I did, then I'm going to focus on trying to get a couple of extra heals out here. How much would that do? You know what? Let's just swap. And likewise, let's just swap. Oh no. That was a Terry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my lady. We will not be doing that again. 3 to 6. Good. Leaves him with 1 HP. That is like the absolute best case scenario. 29, 12, 16. And... oh. Okay. I didn't expect him to go first. I thought we would be able to finish him with something like that.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Alright, a little bit of that combat got misplayed. All my fault. Definitely. Man, it's like a full stack. We'll just ditch the key for now. And then... we're going to end up camping here. We'll use 8 food for something like that. This fish idol could take holy water. This is for 3 rounds. We're ignoring it. We're definitely ignoring it. We're going to go ahead and light our campfire.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I'd say the de-stress is pretty worthwhile. We can do an all companions reduce. And then... for 5 more, we could mock and then turn back time. We'll make a joke at the Vestal's expense and then apologize immediately. Okay, accuracy and damage up. Let's go for it. Then we have the only 1 unit skill we've got. No diseases to worry about. Go ahead and rest. Heart pumping strong. Can't blame you for that, my friend. Yep.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No ambushes in the night, and our inventory space is
Mind that such
nicely
missteps
cleaned
are
up.
the exception, and not the rule.
Fish carcass when I don't have anything. Let me check this out really quick here. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Alright. Go ahead and keep moving. I want to pop a torch before heading into this room. Been a little light on the scouts this time. Glad to see one here. It didn't reveal very much good news for me, though. We've got 2 fights coming up this way. Man, nothing but savages everywhere. You outmatched, crab. Come out with your hands up. No? No? Wrong kind of outmatched? Okay, fine. I'll tell you what. Let's miss that. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I mean, I was totally planning on just letting the enemy dodge all of my attacks for the remainder of this fight. It's an advanced strategy. A lot of novices have trouble understanding how it works. Oh, that's not good. You know, but basically you let them get overconfident and then you slow and insidiously kill them. That's how that plays. 95, I'd have like a 35% chance of that working? Yeah, but I really needed, like, not super buffed up tidal slams to be coming in. Ow. Really poor dodges there. And now she's in a little bit of an awkward position in the front rank. Good stun there, though. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's make up for that tidal slam from earlier. Doesn't dodge that. Unfortunate. That did 2 damage. That's not what I need to see. 12s are better. I can cope with 12s. I can even live with 7s. Good. Crit the person who's at max health.
Come on! Blurred vision.
Come on!
The end approaches.
Does that always crit? Like, is there a version of the artillery? I always call it artillery. Arterial pinch that does not end with a critical strike. That's what I'd like to know. And I think the answer to that has been allowed. No, of course there isn't. If you're gonna do something, why bother doing it halfway? Might as well just go for broke. Okay. Good resist, though. Can deal with that. That didn't do as much damage as I wanted. Tell you what. Ooh. Do I even have... He's got 105 bleed resist now. Like, do I even have a chance of bleeding him? Is that just... Is that, a pipe dream from times when enemies had lower bleed resists, and I used to be able to do this? I just got him bloody dice recently. 130. 129, truth be told. But, so yeah, it's only like a 1 in 4. Let's see, 3 to 6. What's this look like? 5 to 10. I'll take it. He's stunned.
Monster's size has
Nice.
no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Well, in this case, how much you bleed is not really taken into account. Whew. Okay. Things are fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We're horribly debuffed. Pack's already been looted. Alright. Room battle. What you got for me? No pushover, that's for sure. Okay. Not off to a good start, though. Never mind. Not off to a good start. I retract my previous statement. Oh. Okay. Stun you. And then... It's like a 1 in 4 to bleed. So we would expect to get it occasionally. You know, when we're able to use it to actually hit 2 enemies, it's like a 50-50 chance. Maybe we should start avoiding it when it's a single target, like when one of the savages is here. Maybe it's just not worth it then. Alright. Seaward slash. Good dodge. Gotten to use at least 1 shadow fade, so I'm starting to think... man, the chance of missing. Starting to think once we get the shadow fade plague going, we're doing pretty alright. Now you guys can't do that. You're not allowed to guard each other. That's just unfair. There we go. Take his guard away. Get another dodge. Thankfully, he's at least stunned for the first round. And then... I'll go ahead and get our Jester out of danger here. Beautiful. Alright, Bleed's gonna finish him off. The Pelagic champion is still in this fight, though. Down to 6, and it should be an easy dodge, up to 84.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So I'm going to try to stun him again, considering his current buffs. I would say he is probably the most dangerous. Incoming stress. Actually taken a lot more stress in this dungeon than in the past, although the last one, just being a short mission, maybe a little bit hard to say. We probably took more stress from it than we have from some previous boss fights, though. So I can't be too surprised. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to drink here. Additional buffs, some speed. I don't want to set up another point-blank shot, what with the corpse being there. Ooh. Bad time to miss. Awesome. Bleeds on both of them. And I can easily kill him. Oh, suddenly he's decided not to address our grave robber anymore. It's fine, though. Greet him with one of those. Let's take care of that bleed. And then tracking shot for 1 to 2. My thought is basically give it a turn or so to set up. Hopefully the corpse rots away. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I would love to see, instead of corpses just lasting a certain amount of time and then disappearing, I would love to see them just losing HP off their health bar, so that it would be easier to track, and any damage you applied would just sort of speed up the decomposition. I think that would be helpful from both like a player feedback perspective as well as a damage curve, or like a difficulty curve for the mechanic. It would clearly make it easier because it'd be easier to clear out, but I mostly want it just for that added feedback to the player, letting them know kind of what's going on. Because otherwise, what? I need to sit here marking ticks on how many turns it's been since something got created.
Mount, so too will resistance.
2 uncommon trinkets. These are worth like more than a gold stack. Do that. We could drop an emerald. We could drop a bandage, which is kind of dangerous, but our HP is okay. It would mostly come down to if another arterial pinch was to happen, that would potentially mean like 50 HP. Ugh. I'm gonna risk it though. Okay. This is what greed looks like, kids. Greed. No space for any of that. Didn't think so. Alright, let's just get back to it. We know that we can avoid the branch up top. The final fight's got to be right here. So, basically, I can toss the torches once we get to a point that we need some more space. That's going to be the next thing that I could really give up. Also, if our food supply runs out, that might just happen on its own. I'm just going to ignore it. Even if it gave me stuff, I probably don't have enough space for it right now anyway. Ugh, fight that I didn't want. Actually, I guess this could be the last room battle. That's a possibility anyway. Probably unlikely. Stranger things have happened. You're surprised and dodging me? Doesn't seem like you should be allowed to be both of those things at once. Ooh, like that. Got some torque into it. Alright. We're about to take a lot of incoming damage. Just sit back and watch. 7, 8, 9, plus 15 stress. 18 damage. A buff. Okay. It wasn't so bad. 18 damage and 15 stress in between our last action and this one. That's why I am not a huge fan of surprising the enemy. Oh, it's going to leave him with 1 HP, isn't it? This is bad. Oh, thank God you dodged. With his buff there, I was getting a little worried, I'm not going to lie. Chance for the kill, didn't quite pull it off. You know what? Instead of point blanking him, we'll just do that. Rob them of 1 extra action. Get a good dodge there. And we can point blank the next turn. Oh no! Oh no! He healed him! Oh, you're supposed to be dead now. That was never supposed to happen. Bastard. Alright. Fine. Be that way. Since we can't count on bleed to actually kill things, let's just go with that then. Solid hit. Oh, barnacle barrier. How I loathe thee. Tell you what. Try for the stun here. Doesn't do it. Would remove the barrier though. Your speed is not okay. It's way too fast. Speed 12? I don't have speed 12. I don't understand. He's got the stun there. Okay. Chipping away at him. That should be enough. He'll bleed out before he can act, which is basically what I'm wanting. And then... meh. That was a little meh, not gonna lie.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Unfortunate. Between the lunge and a shot, can I do 16 damage? Probably not. Can I do 13 damage? Maybe. Ooh, did not dodge that. That's unfortunate. Oh, wow. 2? I'm gonna do 2 damage? Look at all the buffs. The buffs are so big though. Like, I don't even understand. Oh man. Okay. That's fine. You want to play the game like that? I see how it is. I can play that game too. I can finale. A round of applause, please. Toss out a little bit of healing before this fight ends, and finish him. Thank you. I never miss. Well, that's not true. I've seen you do
momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, I really wish I could know if this is the end or not.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I'm gonna get really dangerous here. I'm gonna consume all of our food. We only had 4 left, and I think due to the Raider's Talisman, we would have needed 5 to pass a hunger event successfully anyway. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss all of our torches. Awesome. In order to do that. Then I can just swap these 2 around. Have her check out the figurehead. Awesome. Taking off 30 stress. I'm loving that. Barnacle barrier we don't really want to mess with. I'll take a sack though.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
It is easier if you squint. However, we're not going to have to do too much walking in the dark. We'll go ahead and call it there.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
Right, so certainly harder in these champion runs, but also more lucrative. we're coming out of this with 30 crests and 24,350 gold, plus a trinket that we'll never ever use. And yes! And a bunch of characters that just made it to level 6. Scouting chance in the Warrens, Manslayer, and Soft. Well, Soft is not good. Soft is not good at all. The others, better. Much better.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, so primarily what happened there was 4 characters leveled up to level 6. Sweet. Ugh. His stress is still looking a little bit rough, but that's not what I wanted to look at. This is, though, roster goals. Oh, it's so lovely. I just need an arbalist raised to level 6 now. Okay. That's going to be something that I need to do. I'm going to have to put a fair amount of effort into just getting Monsel up here. We can do it, though. Level 3. Oh, we can't do it, though. It means a lot of complicated inventory management stuff. Like, if we send her out with these guys, then they're all likely to level up. She's left on her own. She doesn't have a group of level 3s and 2s to go with, which would mean getting some of these level 1s up to level 2. There's some balancing that needs to be done there. I'm going to have to worry about that. The good news is we definitely made enough gold from that haul to get the skills of our characters all maxed out. By our characters. So I have Bellecote, Dudley, Crone, and Omond anyway. With only 37 stress, he's probably capable of heading back out again if we need to. But really, you know, it's just boss fights and leveling up an arbalist. Those are our goals at the moment. So, yeah, we'll definitely be tackling that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to subscribe for more videos on the channel every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes. And I will catch you guys next time.